Welcome, Earthlings. I welcome the Great Mother and each of you with an open heart. I connect with the life-giving energies of the Cosmic Mothers and Gaia, the essence of our planet. In this timeless reading, she's offering a message for those who are aligned to receive it. And today the message is going to be pick a pile. So there's going to be 3 piles. And we're going to ask Gaia, what is the assistance that she wants to give us? What is, in what way does she wants to help you in your journey? Let me just let some incense. How does Mother Gaia want to assist you? In what way? Okay. So let's pull from this deck. So she's always there for us, and she's always sending us messages. She's working with our spirit guides. She is working with our ancestors. So we already know she's assisting us a lot. And we want to find out if there's any additional advice and assistance that she wants to give us. So in the first pile, we have selves, peace, agent of change, impact, importance. And pile number 2, we have oceans, muse, waters, wisdom, intuition, hermit's light, discovery. And then for pile number 3, we have Belladonna, visions, caution, guidance, clarity, stand firm. And then I'm going to do zodiac signs for each pile. So if you want to pick a pile according to your zodiac sign, it can be your ascendant, your moon, your sun. Let's see what it is. So for pile 1, we have Libra, we have Virgo, Aries, and Leo. And for the next pile, pile 2, we're gonna have Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, and we're gonna have Capricorn. And for the last pile, pile 3, we are gonna have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have Gemini. And then for additional ways to pick your pile, I feel drawn today. I have stones here that represent the phases of the moon and the sun. And I feel like drawing more the sun signs today. We have the sun as nurturing. we have the rainbow and rain. And then we have the high noon sun. So if you want to see it close by, this one is the sun nurturing on pile 1. On pile 2, we have the rainbow and rain. And pile number 3, we have the high noon sun. So take your time to pick your pile, use your intuition. You can, if you want to go according to your zodiac, you can do that, or according to the sun cycles here. And you might be drawn to one pile or more than one. And I will see you in your reading. Welcome, pile number 1. If you have picked this pile, then you are having this card called Sylphs. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's called Peace, Engine of Change, Impact, Importance. Sylphs are like sort of like mystical creatures, almost like fairies, that works with messages and are connected to air, the wind, whispering messages in the air. And we also have the stone of light and nurturing. And if you pick your zodiac sign, it is Taurus, Leo, Libra, and Virgo. Okay, let me cast your bones. And I will turn some music on just to cover the loudness of the bones. Okay. What additional assistance is Gaia giving you? We are here seeing that when the sun goes down and you are falling asleep, and as you're going down into your dream state, be aware that during that time you can already receive messages from your spirit council and mystical beings that is working with you. And they are using euphonics. So it's not just that there's a message coming through for you, there's also sound. Sound is very important. It's almost like your inner ear, your eardrum is very finely attuned to certain sounds. And your spirit council and Gaia that is bringing your messages through from nature wants you to be aware that you have the ability to hear more than what other people are hearing. You can hear spirit. And you might have missed it, or you may be aware that you have this ability to be clairaudient, but or maybe you haven't paid attention to it, because it shows that you've had it your whole life. So you know, when you fish in water, you just think that water is water. You don't differentiate. And it shows that because you have had this your whole life, it's just so part of who you are. And also, spirit is giving you messages in little bite sizes. For some reason, you don't get like which you know what people call a download. You get all the information at once. You don't hear all the information at once. You get a little teaspoon here, a teaspoon there, a teaspoon here, a teaspoon there, and then you put all these messages together over time, and your spirit team have designed this in this way because this is how you integrate. This is how you are becoming the agent of change, because there is so much information that you have gotten already and are being given, that if they give it to you in big chunks, it will be too much for your system. So they do titration, drop, 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 drop throughout your whole life. So you contain wisdom and knowledge, which you have no idea why and where it comes from, but you have been hearing it for a long time. Especially in that state right before you fall asleep. Like, you know, that liminal state. That's very important for you. And also, when you wake up, sometimes your dreams will be part of this clairaudience, but a lot of time is in this liminal state that you are being given very important messages. And it's probably a good idea, maybe you're already doing it, to start writing these things down. Even if you think, oh, it's just water, I'm just a fish in water, I hear this all the time. Still, always write these things down. In fact, write it down as soon as you get it, because we have the ability, like when Spirit speaks to us, that we can, when every time we remember it, it changes a little bit. So you want to write it down as soon as possible, the closest it is to when it has entered into your energy field. Yes, and yeah, what I like about the sun here, that is making the plants grow. And then you will see in this card, there's also a sun here, and it there's all these plants growing from her mind. So you are being seeded. Spirit is putting little seeds in your ear, and it is gonna grow and bloom into a garden. And I keep seeing on this card the agent of change. the agent of change. So this knowledge that is going to bloom out of you is going to bring some form of impact to your community, your family. Yeah, so there's a lot of energy here of dusk and dawn. Pay a lot of attention to dusk and dawn. And also, like I said, when you're about to fall asleep, when you wake out of sleep, that is for you your very prosperous spiritual time for you, where you will get a lot of guidance, downloads, and information. And Gaia saying this assistance is really gonna aid in how information and wisdom is gonna filter into our communities in the world, because it's going to be so natural for you, because it has been dropped into you over your lifetime, that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to wait for a gift to come. You don't have to wait for you to do these courses or to learn or to figure something out. It's already inside of you. It has been planted a long time ago, over a course of time. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to let this open up in you and spill over. So it's already part of your foundation. It's already part of your bone structure, the composition of who you are, your blueprint. Like I said, you were born being clairaudient, but you just thought this is how everybody is. This is just a normal way of being. But it's a very strong clair, and it's also showing here that this information sorry, apologize. This information that's been coming in has been flowing, like I said, steadily through you, and at the same time it has been protected. This information has been protected as it came in, because it's like a string of pearls. Like one day this whole string is going to be pulled together. Oh yeah, interesting. This is how Spirit protected the information. Instead of giving it to you in big blobs and chunks, they gave it to you in these little bits. So it's almost like, the example that come up in my mind is like when you want to get rid of your credit card, you have to cut it up so that, nobody can steal the numbers. So if you get one number here, one number here, one number there, then nobody has the full numbers to actually steal that information. I don't know exactly what that means, who would want to have access to this information. Maybe there's just energies that don't want this information to come out, but it clearly is going to come out. It was planned really well. It's part of your destiny. So once again, this information was planted in you through your clairaudience throughout your life. And in one day, it's just going to be one string of information that will be part of the what you put into this world. I'm not sure how you would do it, how energetically it will be done, or will it be done through your voice, through action. But it shows that your heart will be involved. There is a crystal heart that will be radiant. So it could very well be energetic, where just because you have all this information in part of your being, that whoever you connect with or wherever you go, you are sharing this wisdom. It just exudes from you. Yeah, and we have service. There is a loving service. It's a loving service that is very important, that's going to bring in some form of peace. Wherever you go, there once was this movie, it was a Japanese movie, and they were just showing this woman's feet as she was walking through grass, and wherever she put her feet, oh, maybe that was not a woman, it was a deer, wherever it put his feet, flowers will come up, and then it will be down its other foot and flowers will come up. So whatever it touches, their flowers will start blooming. And that's the visual I get for you, seeing also the flowers here coming out of the head. Like wherever you step, whoever you touch, whoever you love, and you love many, you're a very loving being. This is this energetic flowers sprouting. Everywhere you go, it's just spring. You are energetic spring personified. And you are protected, because this is very important. This energy coming into this world, your community, your family, is very important. Every person that brings in a drop of this new alchemized frequency eventually will alchemize a collective, and once a collective is alchemized, it will change our future. And what you don't see coming is that this is such blessings. There is going to be everybody that gets in contact to you will be blessed. They won't necessarily know it right away, maybe down the line, but it's almost like these wisdom, the seeds of wisdom that's planted in you will re-sprout, will almost become a mirror, will be planted in everybody around you, and then that spring will be perpetual. This energetic spring will just keep going and going and going. Yeah, it's all in, it goes from the ear into the body, and then it crystallizes into the heart. It's a beautiful energy. It is just incredible. You also smell beautiful. And you're not somebody that likes to wear perfume, but you probably have gotten compliments where people say that you smell nice. Or you will find when people give you a hug, they might smell your hair a little bit more than they should. Something like that. But what a beautiful energy. Pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And please comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next reading. Jai Ma. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have picked this reading, you have picked this beautiful card, which is the Ocean Muse. And it's an underwater scene. And it's talking about wisdom, intuition, and discovery. And it is the card number 34, which will be reduced to number 7. And number 7 is in the tarot, the Chariot card. If you also picked your zodiac sign for this reading, then it was Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, and Capricorn. And you also have, if you decided to go with the stones, the sunstones, this is representing rain and rainbow. Okay, let me cast your bones and continue with your reading. So what is the additional assistance that Gaia is offering you or want you to be aware of? So right away, she is showing that you have a very unique path. You are a trailblazer. You are somebody that is, there's a lot of traveling here. You are somebody that can you seem to be somebody that can travel a lot. You are always seeking to learn, to investigate. And there is, sorry, it takes me a while because this is a layered message. There is something about you traveling through this world, and as you are traveling, you are gathering information that's very mystical. Are you a mystic? With this card and this rainbow, the energy I'm getting is that you can traverse into really deep depths. You can go really internal and into the darkest place of your being. And because you can go into this dark, deep places which nobody else go to, you are a pioneer in how you access information. It's almost like your way of how your mind slips through this world is like this animal in the ocean. It needs a slow speed to how your mind flow into these nooks and crannies of life. It's like your mind itself is on a pilgrimage. And you are very loyal to your mind, or the flow of how you seep into information. You know, it took me a while to get to this message because I feel like how I was just sinking into this, and I had to it took me a while to decipher this energy. And when I say there's like a descent into depth, I'm not talking about emotional, I'm not talking about depression or despair. This is something very beautiful and unique. Like, you're the kind of person that can walk into a room and you will just witness and watch people. And by the time you leave that room, you know everything about everybody, even though you didn't speak a word to them. You can see right through people. No matter what mask they are wearing, no matter how they pretend, no matter what they how they act or trying to convince people, you know who's the manipulators, you know who's inauthentic. You know when somebody has an agenda, when nobody else does. This is really interesting energy. So how is Gaia assisting you through this way of you discovering the world? She's saying that you have knowledge and wisdom through your intuition before anybody else does. Your intuition is incredible. I can just feel it. It's like, I don't know, I have the feeling of syrup. It's just like spilled syrup that flows into everything, and everything it touches. It's kind of like it's just there. This is like some of the most intense intuition I've ever felt, and because of that, she's saying it's a superpower. You know ahead of time who is thinking what and what are they up to. And that's why you're a trailblazer, because you are a step ahead. So basically, where other people see only rainbows, you can see what's underneath. You can see how you can also see the rain. You can see both sides. You can see through it. You can see all the colors. It's like your intuition is like a laser spectrum that is almost 360 degrees. But there is a bit of a caveat, and it's saying because you have information before everybody else, because you get people even before some people get themselves, before some people know what they are planning, you already know what they're going to plan. It's incredible. But with this kind of ability, you can use it for good, or you can use it for not so good. It depends on where your heart is and where how you want to, what you want to bring into this world. But there is a bit of a trickster energy here. So if you want to, you can use all this information for your own betterment, for your own advancement. And or you can do the opposite. You can use this to feel the temperature of people and the collective in the room, and it will give you leadership skills to bring people actually together. Because nobody can bullshit you. Nobody can. You see right through everybody. It's almost like your mind, your intuition is like a shapeshifter. It just flows around people, through people, over people, through, it's just incredible. And if you use this for the greater good, for actually being that leader and steering people towards discovery of themselves. Like I said, 3-4 is the number 7, which is the chariot, and the chariot is about success, ambition, determination, willpower, self-discipline, focus. So if you focus this energy, it's really gonna bring a new light into the world. You can help get rid of a lot of negative thought forms, gunk that's stuck in the collective, because you can't be fooled. And it says here on the card, Hermit's Light. So you can just see, like if you look at this jellyfish, it probably can go in really deep, darkness of the ocean. But they have a glow to them, right? And it's almost like your intuition is like this glow. This light just completely burns through everything. So the only thing that's left when you are in the room is truth, is authenticity, because your light burns all the shadows away around you. I won't be surprised if people are intimidated by you, and or you have been hiding it, you have been playing small with it. And it's time for you to realize this is a phenomenal ability. This is no ordinary intuition. And Gaia is saying that this is how you are assisting the world. And it's time for you to see and discover and play with this intuition, and how you can become a leader in a way that will bring more wisdom into this world. Whew, what a reading. I could feel myself going under the water and trying to also be this light, looking for this information. It was really a fun reading. Well, this was your reading, Pal 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share, and I will see you in the next reading. 𝒗𝒊𝒔𝒊𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒈. Welcome, Pal 3, to your reading. So if you have picked this card, which is the Belladonna Visions, and it says caution, guidance, clarity, stand firm. And if you picked your zodiac, it was Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. And if you have picked according to the stone, this is the high noon sun. Okay, so I am gonna cast your bones and see what it is. Gaia wants to tell you what's the additional assistance she is helping you with, or wants to point out that you have. Okay, it's interesting. When I was when my hand was in the bones, I had like almost an ache in my hand. So what's interesting about the Belladonna, it means a beautiful woman. And Belladonna is a plant that was used for medicine. If people had like a stomach ache, or I believe heart palpitations. But Belladonna is very poisonous. So if you take it the wrong way, or you don't know what you're doing, you will it can lead to death, it can lead to you crossing over to the other side. That's how poisonous it is. So it is something that reminds me of the saying, in every medicine there's poison, and in every poison there's medicine, and that even medicine in the wrong doses can be poison. So you have a brilliant light. You're really connected to the sun. We have the sun here twice. But the sun card is covered right now. By something really heavy. And big. And ancient. What is Gaia trying to tell us here? There's a lot of ancient energy here. Something very old resides in you. And old, I mean ancient. It's like you've been carrying a very specific light throughout your lifetimes. Every time you are born, you are bringing in a light that is very connected to the sun, like a solar energy. And you know, it's like the sunlight, if it gives us health, it can create a way that we create vitamin D when we're in the sun. The sun is very healing. But if you do not take care, if you don't treat the sun with respect, you can also get heat stroke, or can get really, your skin can get really burned. Ah, okay, I'm starting to see what this is. You are carrying in you something very powerful. And it's like this light that is, it is a medicine for people. And this light of yours are being hidden by ancient energies, beings, entities. Because if this light are used by a novice, or it's not cultivated, it can actually harm you, and it can harm people around you. Not because you are dangerous or it's bad, it's just, it's so powerful. You know, it's like a samurai with a sword. That sword in the samurai's hand is like so precise. They can cut off like just the tippy off, I don't know, you know, when you see all these videos of samurais, they're so precise and fast. But if you put that same sword in the hands of a novice, a child, or a drunkard, or something like that, they can really hurt themselves and others. That's how powerful it is. And you have a responsibility of walking with this light. It is something that, like I said, we've been traveling with this throughout lifetimes. And it takes you a while. You get born, and then you kind of have to go through all these life experiences and understandings of life, so you can become this person that can walk this precipice where you have this amazing responsibility of bringing this light, this energy into this world. But if you open it too soon, it can cause more harm than good. So there is this body of ancient beings around you that is helping you going through what you need to go through in this life. So you will open up, that light will open up in the exact moment. It reminds me of this plant. It's called the centurion plant. And maybe it's not the best example, but it was in my visuals that it will, for 50 years, will just be a plant, and then suddenly, once in its lifetime, in every 50 years or after 50 years, it will create these incredible flowers. And people will come from far just to come and take photographs of it. It's like a big deal, you know. But if it blooms too soon, the flowers won't hold. If it blooms too late, there probably won't be flowers. So it's like that exact time when this solar flower and you're going to open up. And then you are medicine. You are the medicine. And you are beautiful. You're a beautiful being with this light. But if it opens too soon or too late, it could be a poison. But you are so guided. You are so protected. And these beings that is circling you is almost protecting the light itself. And because they're protecting the light itself, they are protecting you, of course, because you're the surrogate of it. They've been doing it every lifetime with you. Every single lifetime. There's like you're a team, you've been doing it, you just walked this path together, they form this huddle around you, you go for all this life experience, and then your flower open up, your solar flower opens up, this light goes into the world, it nurtures people, and this light is so powerful that people can just be around it for mere seconds, and it will be enough nutrition for them for the rest of their lives. and probably can take them over into their next lives. Yeah. This is a light of truth. This is the highest truth. And like you can see under this dinosaur, these are 2 dinosaur bones, and you will see underneath it is the sun. And this is a is carved out of a water buffalo. And maybe you didn't know this, or maybe you, when I'm telling you this, you remember this journey, this ability, or maybe this is new for you, and you know, sometimes we think that to assist Gaia, to help humanity on this planet, we have to be, you know, like we have to be able to do all these amazing things on stage, be speakers, be, you know, like this loud extrovert that can be a spokesperson. But there's so many ways that this is all weaved together, how this evolution of the planet is happening, how Gaia is shifting. And she is shifting with or without us. She's just so compassionate and so loving that she wants to bring most of us with her. So all of this is part of the divine plan in bringing in more light and frequencies and love into the world, so that all of us can match this higher frequency of Gaia, so that we can evolve with her. And that's why there's beings like you, I mean, just silently walking through every lifetime, and you, that solar flower that waits to open up. You give light and you uplift people's hearts, you change their energy bodies, and they keep going with their life, and you just keep on walking, you keep on touching people's lives, and then you come back and do it in the next lifetime. It's like you took a piece of the sun, and you are this special vessel, and the essence of solar energy is within you. And it's perpetual. It will never run out, it never runs dry. That's why it's so strong. Because it cannot be snuffed out. It cannot be stolen or destroyed. Because it is you. And that's why these ancient beings are protecting their light until you in this body in this lifetime is ready to activate it. I think this was your whole reading. Pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you in the next reading. Jai Ma.